Hey folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our manga for today is Junji Ito's Cat Diary, Yun and Mo. By, here, I'll show you. Never heard of this publisher before. And I even try to pronounce that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the publisher. There we go. If it's too blurry, I'll leave it on screen later. Right, so there is, the creepy imagery in this one, so if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Spoilers. Alright, so the art and the writing were all done by Mr. Ito, Junji Ito. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and this is also a collector's edition, which I didn't notice when I first got it. Alright, so I think quite a fair bit of people have heard of Junji Ito. He wrote some quite well-known manga, horror manga. At least, I'm not sure how well-known. But even I heard of him. I think even before I started reading manga. I have heard his name, I think. Yeah, he wrote, the creator of, he wrote Uzumaki and Tomi. And, I'm trying to, there's other titles, but I can't remember right now. So this is the first thing of Mr. Ito's that I've ever read. I have wanted for a while to read something of his. But all his stories are like huge, a lot of pages, so I wasn't sure which one to start with, especially when they're all so massive. And then I saw this on my comic book, not my comic book. My shop was posting things that came out, and I saw this. So I was like, hey, this sounds interesting. I didn't understand properly that this was a diary. I thought this was about a manga artist who lives with his girlfriend and she has a literal demon cat. So, yeah. I think if I've known what this was exactly, I might have not bought it. So yeah, I bought it, I got it, and I started reading it, and only then did I realize, holy shit. It's not what I thought it was. And I did find it weird that something that came out recently also has a hardcover. I don't think that happens often at all. Normally, all new mangas are, soft covered. And then although it's an edition, special edition, then you have to. By the way, this came out originally in 2009. So this is, it's been quite a fair number of years since this came out. Oh, actually, I'll show you, show you how the, I'll leave it here on screen, how the original cover looked. So yeah, so like the title says, this is, Mr. Ito's diary about, his cats. That's Yun, and that's Mu, or Mo. I'm probably gonna pronounce their names wrong. I'm not sure how Yun's only a nickname too. He has a full name. I'm not even gonna attempt that one. So yeah, that's what the manga's about. It's about we start with Junji Ito moving into a house he bought with his then she was his fiance Ako. That's also a nickname. She has a full name, and she brings in Yun, and then they get Mo. And Moo right there. That's it, like life with the cats. Junji's, Mr. Ito's been a dog person, and suddenly got not one but two cats. And the adventures with them. You have Yun escaping, having to, buy all this stuff for cats. His new house looking not so new after a long while with cats in it. Yeah, and all the adventures and weirdness of cats. How he goes from thinking that Yun is creepy to just being weird. So yeah, overall I enjoyed it. There's some sad parts in it as well. And we see his life with the Accord, some of it. And yeah, all the adventures with the cats. Now, I've never, like I said, it's the first Junji Ito comic, manga, sorry, that I've read. And I'm not used to his art style. And this is supposed to be, not a horror story, just a regular story. So it was a bit hard to get into it at first, because, yeah, I'm just reading about something relatively normal, your life with your cats. And all of a sudden, you got this art style. Yeah, it was a bit much at first, but I got used to it. And it took me a little while to read this. So now I look forward to reading one of his actual horror mangas to see how it is. Because that art style sure hell is effective. Sure as hell is effective, I mean. But yeah, I enjoyed this one. It was nice to see the cats. What was just so adorable. Look at him. Wait, speaking of cats, there goes mine running. Yeah, not a lot of. Well, that's it. I don't know, much to say about it. Again, I don't know if I'd have known. I'm not sure I would have picked it up though. But still, I'm not sorry I did. It was overall a nice story. And it ended sadly. Yun died in 2011. I don't know how old he was. The timeline's not exactly clear. I don't remember when they got him even. It was in 2000. No, it wasn't 2009. Yeah, I don't know how old he was. But yeah, at some point they moved to the same city where his wife's parents lived, and he got very sick and died in 2011. And then there was the earthquake in Japan. Apparently, I probably wasn't listening to the news at the time. And that's it. Just describing. There's a letter at the end from Ako to Yun. And then also the mini manga where it shows what happens to Yun. That was very sad. As I have my own cat, Vasya. And just yeah, I wonder if he and his wife have any more cats now, and if Mo is still alive. Because they got him as a kitten. I don't know. Now, Vaska? Want to come up and say hi? Well, you won't. You'll just sniff my bag. Right? Oh, he's trying to get up. No. Quite appropriate, though. This is a video about cats. Vaska, stop that. Right, sorry. My little bugger. So this is appropriate, though. Alright, it's nice to see cats all over the board do weird shit. There's some funny parts that your Junjito's like looking at the Yun, especially like, what the fuck is he doing? Right, the same thing with Vasya. He does a bunch of weird shit, like he suddenly stares at you, or he constantly licks his lips. Right, Vaska? This also made me sad. I told Vasya he has to live like 30 years. 30 years, Vasya. Not less. 30. I don't want to say goodbye to you early. Yeah, but that's the reality with, everyone, especially, but also getting a pet. You'll unfortunately at some point lose them. I do wonder, do they have any more cats, or after Yun and Mo, they're like, no more? As I do know people that, that had cats and have decided after those cats passed away, they're not going to have any more. I had quite a few cats up until this point. This is our most recent kitty. Alright, Vaska. And a weirdo. But we love him. Right. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Right, so let's go to the art then. Much else to describe about the story. I think I can show you stuff here because this is already. It's been some years since it came out. I won't show too many pages, so there we go. Oh, look at that. Yun looks like an old man to him. Oh, you know something interesting I learned about Mr. Junji is that his old job was a dental technician, which, as I learned, you make stuff for people's teeth, not teeth, but what to use. I mean, shit. Look at these faces. You see why it was so hard to read? Because I didn't know this art style before, so it's like, holy fuck. And also his wife, she has no pupils. The man drew her without pupils. Do you know how unnerving that is? Like, she looks straight ahead, and, like, no pupils at all. It's bloody creepy. Hey, look at that. Imagine that opening the door to you. I'd run away. Look. But still, as far as horror goes, I can't wait to see the horror stuff he makes. That'd be really cool. And at least then I know what I'm getting myself into. Just a second. Yeah, segment about what happened to Yoda was really sad. Akko did her best back then to try to save him, but look at this. It's such a pretty picture of both of them. Aww. What? Holy shit. I swear, that cat wants to have an accident. Alright, I wanted to show you the pictures. 1 second, let me find them. Come on, where are you? Bear with me. Oh, there they are, finally. So these are photographs of Mo. I think I can show this. I mean, they wouldn't have posted it if they... You see, it kind of looks like he has a skull on his back, which is quite cool. There we go. Oh, and he used to love to suckle Akko's finger, which is very interesting. I've heard of a cat having that habit. Oh, look at him. Oh, look how he lays. Look how he sleeps on the chair leg. Oh, Junji actually draws this as well. It's hilarious. I mean, you want to tell, that is not a relaxing sight. So that's Yun. Akko took all these photos. And that's Mo. Oh, look at him. He's so cute, too. There those two are. Oh, this little guy's still alive, but no one knows. Yeah, so there we go. And also, this had Q&As inside as well. That was quite nice. I was actually, as I was wondering for a while what Akko thought of how he drew her, because again, no pupils, there was actually a question like that. What did your wife think of the way you drew her? And so apparently she wasn't happy about it, about how he drew her eyes and all that. Or her hair, or some striped pants that she had. So that was, yeah, I wouldn't have liked it either. Especially the no pupils part. Because in some scenes he does draw some pupils on her, but I don't know. It was certainly not a sight for sore eyes in here. Yeah, alright. And so that is it. Not one of my most organized thoughts videos, but I know exactly what to what to say about this one. I do look forward to reading an actual horror story and see how I like it. But yeah, if you're a fan of Junji Ito, I recommend you get this one. You might like it. And also, if you're a fan of cats. Although, if you don't like his art style, maybe don't get this. But, give it a try. Overall, it's, I guess, to some extent, a funny description of his life with those cats. I guess it was a really cool cover. This is a special one because the original, well, you would have seen way earlier, is very different. Alright, folks, so that is it. Let me know. Have you read this one? What did you think about it? Do your cats do weird shit? Mine certainly does. There he's sitting giving me the death glare now. Yeah, let me know. Are there any Junji Ito stories you recommend? Alright, that is all. Now remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!